Police are investigating a double homicide after two men were fatally shot. At just before 2 p.m. on Thursday the 19th of October, authorities responded to the Quality Inn and Suites Hotel at 4124 Lincoln Way West in South Bend, Indiana. When officers arrived, they found two deceased men outside a car in a parking lot with gunshot wounds. The victims have been identified as 20-year-old Amarian Kirk and 22-year-old Jasani Taylor. Police are currently looking for a suspect who was last seen running from the area. Investigators said it appears the shooting was a result of a dispute between the suspect and the victims. Police are optimistic about identifying the suspect because the crime happened in the hotel parking lot that's surrounded by cameras. It's unclear what the argument was about as the investigation into the matter continues. Police are investigating a homicide after a man was fatally shot. At around 12:35 a.m. on Saturday the 21st of October, authorities responded to the 900 block of South Best Street in Goldsboro, North Carolina on reports of shots fired. When they arrived, they found 34-year-old Ahmad Rashad Hooker unresponsive with multiple gunshot wounds. Ahmad was pronounced dead at the scene. No arrests have been made to date, and the motive of the attack is unclear as the investigation into the matter continues. On Thursday the 19th of October 2023, 54-year-old Penny Marie Ince was convicted of ambushing and killing her 65-year-old husband Randall Wayne Ince with a shotgun. At 1:19 p.m. on the 6th of March 2022, Penny called her stepdaughter and told her that her father Randall needed an ambulance before abruptly hanging up. His daughter was unable to get in touch with Penny or Randall by phone, so she drove to his house at 22495 Road 130 in Tulare, California. When she arrived, the daughter found that her father's truck was missing, and she assumed that Penny and her father had gone to the hospital. She called hospitals in the region to locate her father, but was unsuccessful. Randall's daughter then went back to her father's home with a family friend, who was able to pick the lock on the front door. Once inside, she discovered her father's deceased body in the entryway of the home, and he had been shot at least once with a shotgun. The shotgun believed to be the murder weapon was found in the living room. Surveillance footage captured by a neighbour revealed that Randall's tan-coloured truck arrived at the residence at 1:08 p.m. Another camera from the same residence captured an audible gunshot at 1:10 p.m. The first camera then captured the victim's truck leaving at 1:17 p.m. Authorities said the blood splatter in the doorway and pellet impacts indicated that the shot was fired from close range. Investigators said that after fleeing the scene in Randall's truck, Penny used her husband's debit card to withdraw $900 from an ATM. Police pinged her cell phone and were able to locate Penny at the next bar in Fresno. Authorities said that the license plate on a vehicle, which was parked outside of the bar, had been switched with a plate she stole from another vehicle. Police attempted to arrest Penny at the bar, but she was tipped off by their presence through the bar's surveillance system and was able to evade them and escape out the back door. Surveillance footage captured her leaving the bar. Police pinged her phone again and converged on the location, but by that point she had discarded the device. On the afternoon of the 8th of March 2022, detectives with the Tulare County Sheriff's Office received an anonymous tip from Crime Stoppers stating that Penny had been spotted at Motel 6 on Blackstone Avenue. Tulare deputies and Fresno police surrounded the motel and ordered her to surrender. She eventually complied and was taken into custody. Further investigation revealed that Penny had made statements about harming her husband on the day of the murder. At trial, Penny was found guilty of first-degree murder with special circumstances of lying in wait and using a firearm in causing death. Sentencing is scheduled for the 15th of November, where Penny faces up to life in prison without parole. Police are searching for a man who fatally shot a judge the same day he awarded custody of the couple's 4 children to the suspect's estranged wife. At around 8 p.m. on Thursday the 19th of October, authorities responded to the 19100 block of Old Waterford Road in Hagerstown, Maryland on reports of a shooting. When officers arrived, they found a man in the driveway suffering from a gunshot wound. Medics rushed him to the Meritus Medical Center, where he was pronounced dead. The victim was identified as 52-year-old Washington County Circuit Court Judge Andrew Wilkinson. During the investigation, detectives identified 49-year-old Pedro Agote as the suspect, and it was believed that he was traveling in a 2009 Mercedes GL 450. Authorities said that Judge Wilkinson presided over Pedro's divorce case. Pedro did not show up to court during the Thursday morning hearing when Judge Wilkinson granted Pedro's wife, 44-year-old Eugenia Agote, an absolute divorce from him, as well as sole custody of their kids to her. The children are 12, 11, 5 and 3 years old. Judge Wilkinson also issued a $1,120 a month child support requirement, prohibited Pedro from visiting or contacting his children, or Eugenia if it was not initiated by her, and gave his wife sole possession of the family home. A protective order was previously issued in relation to a domestic abuse case between the couple in June of 2022. On Saturday the 21st of October, authorities found Pedro's Mercedes SUV abandoned about 8 miles away from the crime scene, in a remote wooded area off Bottom Road in Williamsport. Washington County Sheriff Brian Albert said that officers are searching vacant residences nearby. "This is a pretty remote area that we're searching in, so it will take a while." Sheriff Albert also said that police obtained a search warrant for the vehicle, but had not yet thoroughly inspected it. "We're going to catch this guy. It's just a matter of time," he said. The investigation into the matter continues.